In Western society, deficiencies caused by hectic lifestyles, stress, and dietary imbalances are becoming more and more common among people. To improve physical fitness and emotional well-being, it is necessary to adopt a healthier lifestyle, which can be enhanced by the use of food supplements. A balanced diet is essential for people's health, especially the balance between long-chain omega-3 fatty acids, those we get from fish oil, and omega-6 fatty acids, which we get mainly from vegetable oils such as sunflower, corn, etc. The human diet has traditionally maintained a 5-to-1 balance between omega-6 and long-chain omega-3 fatty acids, although over the last 50 years the ratio has changed to 20-to-1, causing significant nutritional imbalances. Especially worrying is the deficit in our diets of EPA and DHA, the two long-chain omega-3 fatty acids that have the greatest bearing on health. As a result, there's a variety of omega-3 based products on the market, but they're not all the same. How can we know which omega-3 is the best? With Omega Fort, a new generation of supplements containing the highest concentration and purity omega-3 has arrived. It comes from fish oil, which is rich in long-chain omega-3 polyunsaturated fatty acids. The omega-3 oil used by Omega Fort comes from Pacific Ocean anchovies that are obtained through the use of sustainable fishing practices that are carefully controlled to maintain the balance of their natural ecosystem. This is oil of a superior quality that comes from the cold, pristine waters that are free of or have next to no pollutants off the coast of Peru, which is where the anchovies used by Omega Fort are found. It then undergoes an exhaustive refining process at the cutting-edge facilities of Solutex, the leading company for the production of pharmaceutical-grade omega-3 oil, where an innovative extraction and concentration system known as supercritical concentration is applied. Supercritical concentration technology allows oil to be extracted and refined so that dioxins and other contaminants which are present in the original oil are reduced to undetectable levels by means of a cutting-edge ecological technology that uses CO2 in its supercritical state. CO2 is in its supercritical state when its temperature and pressure are above its critical point. In this state, it has properties that are halfway between those of a gas and a liquid. Among these are its high solvent power and its carrier properties, which allow the oil to be fractionated and concentrated in a way that is non-aggressive, is highly selective, and does not generate residues. This way, concentrates of long-chain omega-3 fatty acids can be obtained, being separated from other saturated and monounsaturated fatty acid. In the first phase, a technique known as supercritical fluid extraction is applied. Previously refined oil and CO2 in the supercritical state are injected into the extraction column. The oil starts to flow down, passing through the perforations of the stainless steel plates inside the column. At the same time, CO2 in the supercritical state begins to rise, and on entering into contact with the oil, it dissolves the main components in a way that is clean and efficient. The supercritical CO2 is then extracted from the top of the column, while the EPA, DHA, and other omega-3 fatty acids are separated with a precision that keeps their properties intact. In the second phase, we use supercritical fluid chromatography to separate the essential fatty acids rich in EPA, DHA, and omega-3 from each other. In this phase, we use a column filled with a silica compound that is specially designed to perform the job of concentrating and separating. This compound constitutes what in chromatography is called the stationary phase. During the process, both the supercritical CO2 and the oil rich in EPA, DHA, and omega-3 are injected. The supercritical CO2 dissolves and extracts all of the components of the oil, while the stationary phase interacts with the different omega-3 fatty acids at different pressures. This causes stratification, as the different compounds flow out of the column, dissolved in the supercritical CO2. This stratification allows the fatty acids that are now in pure form to be collected in separate tanks. Rigorous control is maintained at the time of collection. Using supercritical concentration, the purification of the essential fatty acids, omega-3, EPA and DHA in a very selective and precise way is achieved, allowing to obtain a highly concentrated product of pharmaceutical grade which provides multiple benefits. Greater purity, as no organic solvents which could leak into and contaminate the end product are used, nor high temperatures, which can cause its degradation. Being a low-temperature process with no added solvents, the properties of the omega-3 fatty acids obtained using supercritical CO2 are kept intact. Greater safety, as low-temperature CO2 has been granted GRAS, generally recognized as safe status, by the US Food and Drug Administration, FDA. Greater bioavailability. Being a long-chain omega-3 fatty acid with a high level of purity means greater absorption and utilization by the body. Greater efficiency, as high concentrations of DHA and EPA of the highest grade of purity are obtained. More earth-friendly, as a technology that does not generate residues is used. And greater convenience, since every capsule contains a larger amount of DHA and EPA. That means fewer capsules need to be taken in order to get the amount required to achieve beneficial effects. There is clear and compelling scientific evidence that demonstrates the relationship between EPA and DHA intake and cardiovascular health, central nervous system, vision, mood improvement, and many other issues related to our well-being. This scientific evidence suggests that healthy people should have an intake of more than 500 milligrams of EPA and DHA a day. To obtain a significant level of these essential nutrients, it is recommended that food supplements containing them in a sufficiently high concentration, such as omega-4, be taken. Omega-4, made available by Ferrer Healthcare of the Grupo Ferrer, are dietary supplements with proven efficacy and high added value for the end consumer. Omega-4, certified by Solutex, is the result of an exclusive combination of supercritical concentration omega-3 with a nutritional value of proven scientific credibility, especially selected to help balancing the diet in specific health situations. A range of products designed to improve our quality of life and ready to respond to the situations of health imbalance. Megafort Pharma, high-efficacy nutritional solutions to improve our quality of life.